Here's an interview from one of our past shows on Rock and Metal Revival. If you're interested in hearing full shows, go to our Facebook page and check out our list of affiliates for times and places where you can hear Rock and Metal Revival. There's brand new music from Sons of Texas. It's called Spoils of War on Rock and Metal Revival. And
digging it.
Dude.
Digging
man.
it a lot.
I dug the last album. Then we got this new EP called Resurgence. I'm digging it. And I reached out to Mark Morallis from Sons of Texas, and he agreed to do the show, which I'm totally impressed by.
I can't believe anybody in that band would want anything to do with us. But hey.
But we want to welcome Mark to the show. Mark, welcome to Rock and Metal Revival.
Hey, what's going on, brother? Thanks for having me, man.
It's great having you, and like we said off the air, our only complaint about this album, 3 tunes.
The EP,
The EP is 3 tunes, man. Not enough music for us.
Oh, man, that's been the general consensus from everybody, man. Not enough music. But we feel like it was the best thing to do, man, only because, we are right now in between record labels. And so, I mean, not that we didn't have enough material, because we did. We probably could have put out a much lengthier EP. But we thought, hey, man, to keep it consistent and just to kind of get it out there ASAP, we said, man, screw it. Let's just do these 3 songs. And if we haven't gotten picked up by a label yet, we will release another couple of songs, another EP, much like this one, early in the year.
Well, we fell in love with you guys on your last album, and I kept saying, man, when are we going to get some new music from Sons of Texas? And people don't realize being on a label is not the easiest thing in the world.
No, it's not, man. It's not. I mean, there's pros and cons, to everything. But yeah, the real deal of being on a label is that most likely you're not going to be priority. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And with us being, we're still considerably in our infancy since 2015, and so yeah, there was always some other bands that took priority, man. And a lot of times, our release would be like postponed a couple of months or so. Hey, well, these bigger bands are going to release first, and then we'll release you guys later. And it was always that kind of deal with a record label. But again, pros and cons, man. It was always a pleasure being on Razor and Tie Records. But yeah, they had merged with a much bigger label, and well, hell, we were on the chopping block.
I hear that.
As much as there was several bands out there, man. Most of those smaller bands we got cut, and well, hell, man, we're just trying to make lemonade with these lemons we were given,
Nice. So this is all you did this all on your own, pretty much, for these 3 tunes, or what?
No, these three songs, as well as many others, we've been writing them for a while. I mean, I'd say about a good year and a half or so. And then once I got off tour with Mark Morton from Lamb of God, he recruited me as his singer for his solo project. Oh. And back in March, we started picking up the band name, Sons of Texas moniker, started picking up some steam, only because we were, I was traveling with Mark, singing with Mark, and, he would shout me out. He was tagging me and my band. And so all these people that, these Lamb of God fans that went to go see Mark Morton were getting a little dose of Sons of Texas, with my with me being on vocals. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, a lot of people were like, well, what the hell is this band all about? What are these guys doing? And with that kind of exposure, we were like, dude, it'd be great. It'd be great to release new music as soon as possible.
Well, and one of the things, it's not like a label is a do-all, die-all kind of thing. Because
anymore.
Dirty Honey had the #1 song in the country with no label. So, they told us pretty much, and I want to see how you feel about it. They like the creative freedom of being an independent artist.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. Again, pros and cons, and one of the pros of being strictly independent is that we didn't have, there was no deadlines, there was no rushing it, there was no A&R guy knocking at our door, every day or so. Hey, how's the record doing? Can I listen to it? I've got some questions on the chorus and on just it was fun, man. Don't get me wrong, it was fun being on a label. But yes, the creative process is so much. It's just so liberating, man. You know what I mean? Because we could add in a couple of heavy breakdowns and not have to hear it from anybody. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And but yeah, man, the creative process was a hell of a lot more liberating doing this on our own.
So, do you guys got your own place to record, or did you guys go to a recording studio to do it, or?
So this new EP was recorded in San Antonio, Texas, about 4 hours north of us, and a good friend of ours named Chris Mota, he actually helped us out. He produced it, engineered it, and all. He actually does a lot of Upon a Burning Body stuff. Some other Texas boys. From the Lone Star State. But yeah, man, he was a hell of a guy, and the dude is so, he's so damn efficient with his with his computer, with his everything that this guy does, man. We had, we would make small edits, and he goes, "Oh, well, here you go," and in a couple of seconds, click, 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 boom, the song was edited. Just. Man, the guy was so damn proficient, man, and much love to Chris Mota from San Antonio, Texas, baby.
Nice. Well, I got a question for you. We tried to have you on a couple of weeks ago, but there's no cell reception in Wyoming, so which tells me that you guys are on tour.
Yes.
I don't want to ask you to come to the Midwest right now because I don't even want to live in the Midwest. But are you guys going to come up here,
dude? Yeah, man. I mean. As of right now, we don't have any set dates, but I know that we are being, we still have our booking agent, and he is kind of, he's throwing a cast out there, a casting net, just to see if we can land any kind of tours for early 2020. Nothing yet thus far, but then again, I know that around this time, the whole music industry is kind of at a lull. They kind of they kind of slow down because of the holidays and whatnot. But yeah, dude, I am more than certain that early 2020, Sons of Texas will be up there in the Midwest pretty damn soon, baby. I can promise you.
So who's your guitar player? Who's the lead guitar player? Because wow, I'm digging.
I've got two guitar players. My rhythm guitar player's name is Johnny, and my lead guitar player's name is Jesse. And
wow.
They're two incredible dudes. But yeah, Jesse really stepped it up a notch this time around.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. There's some great guitar playing going on in there, man. Now,
he really kind of reinvented himself, man, on this one, dude. I mean, he really let loose, and again, it was kind of more of the creativity, just wanting to do it, however the hell he felt like it. And he involved a whammy bar this time around, and I mean a hell of a lot of dime bag influences.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly. I'm like, oh, I've heard that. I like that. Oh yeah, those little harmonics and stuff. Yeah, very cool.
Of course, man. You gotta involve. You gotta pay homage to the greats, man. And Pantera is just one of them dudes, man, that we idolize, and we like to pay homage to any chance we get.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, I'm digging it, man. But do you think like right at the beginning, you got the bass breakdown, the bass, and you think you could have used some cowbell right there?
Oh man, we contemplated it only because we thought, man, it's a little empty. But yeah, once we were listening to it, we listened to it over and over again just to kind of break it down, and we didn't want to over scrutinize, but then we just started thinking, man, the dynamics of this song, from the low baritone-esque kind of thing that I'm doing with my voice to the dropouts in the verses. We thought it just went really well with as far as dynamics, because once the pre-chorus and then the chorus comes in, it's just a smack in the face. So yeah, man. But maybe next time we'll have some cowbell though for you.
Yeah, live. Throw some cowbell and everything up here in Wisconsin. They'll love it.
Hell yeah, baby.
So now, Mark, where can people pick up this EP? I mean, can they get physical copies of it, or is it just on streaming sites?
The physical copies are exclusively available on tour. So whenever we're on the road, we do have tangible copies. But as far as copies available like online, yeah, you're probably better off just streaming it, brother, or just, buying it on any kind of music platform that you listen to. But yes, physical copies are with us at all times at our shows.
That's awesome. So now, if people want to keep up to date with what's going on with Sons of Texas, as far as new music or where you guys are going to be out on the road, where's the best place to keep up with what's going on with the Sons?
Well, hell, you could go to our brand spanking new website. It's called thesonsoftexas.com. And once you get on that site, it's got hyperlinks to all our social media accounts. And, yeah, man, anything that you want to know about Sons of Texas, you will find there, as well as any of those hyperlinks, any of those social media accounts. If you want to know about Sons of Texas, thesonsoftexas.com, baby.
That's awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, we want to, first off, before we let you go, thank you for being a kick-ass rock and roll band, because there's not enough of them still out there. We do appreciate what you're doing. And
thank you.
And we were going to play another track off Resurgence. I'm telling you, people, you're going to want a copy of this. This is the one that Jerry says could maybe use a little cowbell, but it's Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Mark-Morallis, thank you so much for being on Rock and Metal Revival.
Man, thank you guys. I really appreciate it, brother.